Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the SH Figuarts Shinkkchou Seihou Kamen Rider Kaiza next. I have been meaning to do this for a while. I'm finally getting back into it, getting my grind on, getting my rider on, and it's been fun, man. I'm glad to get back into revisiting things that I enjoy. So, let's get to talking about Kaiza. Out the gate, he looks fantastic, but I am going to say this because it's true. Where is regular Kaiza, everyone? We're all waiting for it. I would love to see it. I need it now in my life. I don't want to see prototypes. I want it in my hand now. But enough about that. This guy looks phenomenal. Head movement goes crazy, looks really good. The overall suit design in this was an absolute upgrade. I love everything about it. The big dial tone chest really does work for Kaiza, where it didn't work for me with Fi's and X. It works well here. Now, it's crazy because those suit designs did not work well for me, but they transitioned beautifully as toys. So I don't know if it was a toy first, suit design later, but this is phenomenal. Like articulation wise, our shoulders move out and about. As you can see, we can easily hold our arms out. If you want to sit that shoulder down and flat, that's not an issue either. As soon as I find, there we go. As soon as I find that groove there, and you can just lay it flat if you want. We do have a rotating joint here in our elbow, well, not the elbow, the shoulder. We have a bicep swivel. We have a beautiful double joint, as you can see here. And as you can see, folds in and looks nicely. We can shift downward, shift upward. As you can see with our neck, we have a beautiful rotation. I wish that all figures had beautiful neck movement like that. I like stuff to be expressive. The reason why that is because when you go to your torso, we actually have a lot of beautiful movement here in our torso as well too. There's all clearances and nothing rubs up against each other. And to me, that's honestly fascinating. I think there was a lot of thought that was put into this. As far as our leg, we can actually go a little bit higher than that of 90 degrees. We have a thigh swivel as well. Beautiful double joint. Wait, let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, it's weird because you don't get that much of a bend down here. It's all up here. So note to self, let me grab that. There is no bend here at the lower part, but there is technically a joint there. So keep that in mind. We have our little gauntlets here. We have a generous ankle pivot. Like I do mean generous here. Right? We have a toe pivot as well. And we're going to need that for when we do our crazy poses with Kaiza. All right? And what I mean by crazy, I mean crazy for Kaiza because, you know, the guy that plays him is just, he's bonkers and I love him. So, as you can see here, Kaiza can get into those Fi's-like stances with little to no issue. Now, the one grab I always have is going to be the tolerances for the Kaiza and Fi's phone. I feel like there's little to no tolerance there. It is such a tiny peg. I don't understand how they were going to make it work the way they did. It holds, but at the little bit of finicky that it gets, sometimes it does get annoying. It does. But as you can see, it still functions. But any little press on it, like now, as I press the chest against it, I have to be careful and gentle. And sometimes I'm not. I'm really not. But I'm going to fold that back down. And as you can see here, even if we wanted to get really, really low here, the only thing that's stopping him from getting low is actually the knee joint. It does go a little further. Even our ankles, we have a literal peg there inside where the top of the foot is. So it's crazy to be able to pose this guy the way it is and looks really, really nice. Now, with all of that being said though, let's go over Kaiza Nexus accessories. So as we sit down and go over accessories, one of the things I want to talk about is I feel like it's a bit of a chest cop-out, whereas Fi's had the gimmick to slide. His is actually a complete button, a tab out, and those tabs lead to his Excel mode. Like, there is a difference here. Ooh, it's not focusing. My bad, y'all. There's clearly a difference here in the chest pieces. This is our Excel mode, right? As it opens up, you see red, blue here, and you just have the outer opening. Here you have it completely open as we do our Excel mode. Now, you will also get a visor change as well for the top. So you get from purple to red, noticing that Excel mode. And again, I love that they included it, but I would have liked the gimmick to change like Fize's. You could have been consistent in that. I don't know why the change. And I took out the phone here because you will actually get, let me get a zoom in. There is one for the Excel mode, one for normal. As you can see, different paint jobs to show different things. Both plug in all the same. Now, as far as our hands go, we will get the item holding hands. And I don't mean, this is very specific. This is for the phones. So you get phone item holding hands to hold the phones. All right. You could even take a little cell phone pictures with it. You will get closed fists for punching. And then you have his actual item holding hands, which are going to be able to hold these bad boys. Is you get to dual wield these. These are actually pretty cool. These I do love as a new upgraded weapon. These look utterly fantastic for Kaizen X, especially as a dual wielding thing. So yeah, I really like this suit, and which is why I like it translated well. It's just crazy that this ended up being a tabbing gimmick instead of a outright thing that they've done with Fize, which is weird because they did not come up that far from each other. But I don't know why that was chosen. But with that, but with that being said, though, we are going to jump into the size comparisons. I'm going to go get my Fize stuff, as well as try to find my really old side Bashar, so to see if he can fit on it. So let's get to it. So as we jump into the size comparison, first thing I want to do is try the side Bashar. I'm actually going to lift this guy up, see how he looks on it. Went and found my really old Shochaku Henshin one, which is crazy that I kept this around for this long. Still waiting on a Kaiser after they showed it off many a time. And this is like a good piece that you can just use as a background one. But, you know, I kept it around thinking we would get one. It's a long time. It's literally now 20 years. It's at least 20 years because Fize was what, 2003? Yeah, Fize was 2003. So yeah, technically he fits on him. It's a little big. I gotta wipe it down. It's old, but technically he works on this. Let me just do. So yeah, if you want to do like a quick side shot or a quick action shot, just something that's kind of far away, this 100% can work in your favor for the side Bashar. Obviously, I don't have the hands on it right, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this back down. We're gonna do the size comparison properly. I'm gonna leave the side Bashar in the background because it looks really cool, right? We're gonna stand this bad boy up. Shout out to Kaiser 913 day, baby. Everybody who watches Kamen Rider know 913. So we're gonna get him nicely posed up. Make you look good. Because you got that new plastic smell, you're always gonna smell good. So yeah. Now, quick size comparison. I want to do Shinkkchou Seihou Fize as well as Fize next. So I'll do these two because these are pretty much the main characters of the story. I forgot to grab Horse Orphanok though. But as you can see, we have our three main characters looking really cool. And like I said, it's really crazy because this gimmick would have worked wonderful on Kaiser as well. Just don't, I mean, I get the technical differences, but it just would have been nice. So yeah, let's take these two away. Now we can compare to some other stuff. Here we are with the most recent writer, Kamen Rider Gav. And as you can see, Gav is bigger. They have been making the writers bigger, the main writers that are not in the Shinkkchou Seihou line. While these guys functionality and look better and have a lot more design and engineering, these guys are bigger and just as cool, but they don't have as much detail. Now we're gonna compare some Lightning Collection. I have a main monster and a smaller monster. So you can, if you want, you can use these guys in your adventure to do so. I feel like these are perfect. Kaijin are really good for being bigger than the writer. I think that kind of style is perfect. Here we are with a Valaverse Ghost Operator and a Marvel Legends Maximum Series Spider-Man. And as you can see, they are a little bit smaller. But when you put Gav next to Spider-Man, you can see he actually works a little bit better. But so Shinkkchou Seihou is still a little bit shorter and it works with the older line of stuff. Here we are with a Mythic Legions. It has a Mezco head on it, but it's still a Mythic Legion. And then we got my main man, 50 grand. Ichigo. So yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy Kamen Rider. If you don't, I mean, there's always a series out there for everyone. I think there's a Kamen Rider for everyone to enjoy, and I stick by that. So I want to thank you guys again. I love you very much because you have shown me what I mean to this community, and I want to say that again. Thank you. I will not forget it. It means a lot to me, and I want to show that appreciation because you guys mean a lot to me, and I doubted that for a second. So again, thank you. So as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.